Hey, that's JB. Brick Fanatic here. Before this video begins, I need your guys' help. Throughout this video, I'm going to be asking you guys questions about this next mock that I will be doing. I need your input, so stick around for a little bit through it, and please, I need your feedback in the comments down below to know what I'm going to do with this mock. I'm recording this part at the end of the other recording, so if you want to see what all this stuff is about, keep watching. But basically, what I'm going to say here is this is not going to be a weekly segment series. There's not going to be, one episode per week consistently for however many weeks. I think it's just going to be as I build and as I get progress, I'm going to show it off to you guys. So if you want to subscribe to the channel to see the updates with this is going to be a massive and super detailed build. It's going to be a minifig-scale hangar of this hangar from the episode 6 of the Mandalorian. So it's gonna be really, really cool. I highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel if you want to see the content and the different builds like this. But again, it's not gonna be weekly. It'll probably be bi-weekly or monthly. Nothing's guaranteed. It's just episodes are gonna come out as I make them. But anyway, let's get back to the beginning. I'm not sure why I have crayons instead of, like a Sharpie or something, but we're gonna go with it. Crayons is what it's gonna be. So I'm going to sketch out a rough outline of what I want this mock to end up being. If you don't know what mock I'm doing, I've been announcing it for a little bit on my channel. Here is a picture right now on the screen of what the mock is going to be. This is the hangar from episode 6 or chapter 6 of the Mandalorian TV show that's on Disney+. It's a really great show and I absolutely loved it. There's a lot of things I wanted to build from it, but I think the one thing I really wanted is I have the Rich Boy J Razor Crest built. Here's a picture of that as well. And I wanted a place to kind of display that because it's such a magnificent model that I can't just have it sitting on a shelf by itself. I needed, somewhere more grand to display it. And there was a few options. I could make like the hangar on Tatooine, or I could put it on the desert on that first planet that they got the bounty from. I could put it on the ice, I could put it in the forest and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of different options. The forest was something that I kind of wanted to do too, but I didn't have enough green and that sort of thing, but I had plenty of gray. So I went ahead and went with this hangar. So now we're gonna sketch out just a little bit here and kind of just go with it. So right now I have six gray base plates. So it's looking something like, let's see, something like this. 6 gray base plates. Let me see if I can get a better overhead shot. So right now we've got 6 gray base plates. And if you look at the picture again, there are some like, they're kind of, let's see, they're like, what are they? Supports on the sides. You just got some supports that go throughout the whole thing. I don't know how many they are, really how far apart they are. Again, we only have that one episode as reference, so it's going to be pretty difficult for me to kind of figure out how it's going to be. And then we have the Razor Crest on the inside here, so I'm going to say that like this is one of the engines of the Razor Crest. There's the other engine, and then you've got the back of it, and then you've got the front of it. Actually, it will be the other way around, so I've already messed that up just a little bit, but you kind of get the idea. This is where the Razor Crest is going to be. I'm no artist, so I'm pretty bad at drawing here, but this is the Razor Crest. This is essentially how the layout's going to work. I'm going to have the ramp down here, and then maybe I'll put some of the guys walking around. All of this is going to be covered in just junk all throughout. Let me use a different color for that. So this is all just going to be just like junk piles and that sort of thing. Maybe I'll try to make that bridge that they walked on back here. I think that could be really cool. Now, if I really wanted to make the hangar accurate, I would probably have to extend it back another base plate, and I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I don't know if I have enough time just with work and other trips coming up. I would love to do that, but again, I think for now I'm going to keep it with just the 6. Let me know what you guys think about that. Obviously, you guys are all probably going to want me to expand and all that sort of thing, but for right now, this is what it is. Now, for the design of the actual archways, I guess I'm thinking I'll have just some bricks coming up like that, and then a bunch of slopes. And then I'll do the same thing on this side, bricks here, and then I'll have a bunch of slopes, and then the top, and then the bottom. And as you can see, that's kind of the general shape of the actual thing. And then again, you have the Razor Crest in here like that. Let's see, it's kind of like this, and then like that. I guess that's a pretty good way of drawing it, maybe. Yeah, it works. That works for me. It could be like that. There's the Razor Crest. There's like a few things in here, and then you got the guns and stuff. Anyway, this isn't about my drawing abilities. This is about just the hangar. So then you're just going to have a bunch of the other, support beams that go throughout. and then you're gonna have lights and all sorts of stuff in here. Now, I have started actually sketching out different types of arches. So let's get into that. Let's get into some bricks instead of just crayons here. So this was the first iteration of an arch that I kind of had. For my birthday, I actually asked my parents if I could have a lot of these. So I made a Bricklink wanted list, and then they actually went ahead and ordered it for me, which is really cool. I didn't expect them to get all of it, and they did. I kind of went overboard with it, so I was super happy. It was a really good birthday I had. But basically, I got a lot of these 2x2 and 1x2 inverted slopes, and that allows me to create this shape, and that is the shape of the hangar. Now, the scale's all wrong, and I have to figure that out. Probably gonna ask my brother for help about that. He's an engineer, and he's really good with shapes and that sort of thing. But if you look at it, this is the general shape. Thankfully, it is at a 45-degree angle from what I can see, so it's gonna be really, really easy to get that general shape. Now, something that I'm trying to figure out is strength. So as I was building this, you can imagine that there's the whole roof section. So these pillars here have to be strong enough to hold this whole roof up. And if you look at this, that is not. It's really only held on by a few studs here. And I could extend this out, and I probably will make this a little bit thicker because I'll make this double wide and that sort of thing. But it's just kind of bendy. And if you kind of look at it like this, see how warbly it is and that sort of thing. So this was the first iteration. Now the second iteration I went through is this. You can notice these holes and this sort of thing. This is just to get the strength. As if you look at that kind of falls apart. This one's not falling apart. Of course it does fall apart. But here you go. Here's the basic idea. I have some Technic frames on the inside, or I guess these are Technic lift arms on the inside here. And then this one will be rooted to a base. So if you will, this is up like this. All these are supported up here so that the top doesn't fall. And then this is built on a brick structure that goes something like this. And then the base is actually, it's rooted into a Technic brick. So this will extend all the way like down here. So then this is one giant chunk, so it doesn't really warble around. And then I can put all sorts of weight on top of there. Now this is the question that I have to ask you guys. Do you want me to have the entire back kind of covered up like I showed you here? So this is going to be the open spot. Let's see, this is open here, and then these is going to be closed off. Now what I really want to do is after I build this part, I almost want to extend it just a little bit back here. So this top part is going to be kind of spread out like this, and this is I'm trying to think of how it's going to be. If you look at this picture here, the general shape is it's like a giant box, right? So you have a huge rectangle box that sticks out, but then you also have a protrusion of the hangar sticking out like that, if you will. I don't know, see, I'm not a very good artist, but there you go. That's kind of the general shape of it, and then this is the hangar in here. So that's what I'm thinking. This is the part that I'm building. I was thinking of extending it maybe like a 16 or even a 32 base plate all the way around here, or maybe even let's see, starting maybe with the half. So starting here, and then it'll be half, and then it'll be half, and this should line up theoretically. No, I messed that up. This would be different. But anyway, so that's kind of, oh no, that is right, perfect. So this would be voided here. So you'd have the 132, and then another 32, another 32, and then another 32, and then this would be the part that extends here. So this yellow line is the same yellow line that extends right there. So you can kind of just see that. This would be up here as the hangar, kind of like so. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I would want to extend it this way and this way just to make it that much more massive. But again, I think for right now, I've been planning on taking this to Brick World Chicago. Fingers crossed it can come. There's gonna be a lot of work that has to be done and work by other people to get it there, because I will actually be gone right up until Chicago. I'm gonna have to have someone else transport it there for me, and it's gonna be pretty crazy. I've got a couple people that I think will be willing to do it, but I just need to work it all out with timing and school and schedules and all that sort of thing. But this is what I'm going for. Let me know what you guys think. Seriously, I want your input on this. Do you think this is gonna be a good solution for just the strength of the model? And also, how should I do the light? You look at the picture again, I'm showing it right here on screen. You kind of have the, let's see, you got like the blue glow. Let me see if I can't draw another picture. You have the blue glow all the way across the other side of it. So like this blue glow goes all the way around, but I can't really put a blue glow like this, if you will. So I'm thinking of maybe insetting it. I don't know how it's gonna work, like, because that would be really thin, but there's nothing 3 long. Maybe I'll have to extend this one out. I'm not sure, but that's another challenge that I'm gonna have to work through to try to figure it out. As I buy pieces and as I collect things, I'm gonna have to figure it out. If you've looked at my Instagram, you may have already known that I figured it out because I've been sharing the build process as I go, even though the episodes haven't gone live. But guys, I really do think that's gonna wrap it up for now. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm really hyped for this. I haven't done really a large scale build like this that I've publicly announced and have wanted feedback on and all that sort of thing. What kind of details should I put in here? And also, I think this is an even more important question because I can figure out all the technical stuff most likely. What do you want to see on the inside? Should I put some, I don't know, some mini kits? Maybe we can put some mini kits on the inside. I don't even know how to draw a mini kit, but there's a mini kit. Obviously it's not going to be green like that, but then maybe I can have some of those things from classic Lego Star Wars. We can have like the red dot here, and then we can have the green dot because someone pushed it down, and that sort of thing. We could do stuff like that all throughout the mock. What minifigures do you want to see as Easter eggs and all that sort of thing? Maybe I'll hide JB himself on the inside there. He'll take his bright blue jeans off, and maybe he'll be in the back working on something, kind of turn around. You never know what you can see in there. Like I said, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thanks for tuning in with me and my crayons today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.